What's up, YouTube? So, I'm probably going to butcher this guy's name, but I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to be talking about Dayo Odeyingbo. I think I might be right about that. Let me know if I pronounced that right, or if I completely butchered it. It could be either way. But, defensive lineman out of Vanderbilt. He is 6'6" and 276 pounds, so he is a bigger defensive end. He's kind of in that area where, like, he's a little bit bigger than you would typically think of as a defensive end, but not quite big enough to be like a defensive tackle. So he's kind of in that weird area. But watching him, one thing I did see is his arms are fairly long. I would like to see him use it a little more effectively. He does look a little bit stiff, like he doesn't turn very well. So that is a little bit of an issue. It seems like when he gets stuck, he really defaults to using those long arms to just kind of push people back and create levers. That seems to pretty much be his go-to. He does have some quickness. I wouldn't necessarily say it's more like acceleration, because like I said, he doesn't turn that well. But I wouldn't necessarily call him fast. He definitely isn't like gifted athletically. That's one of the big problems with him. He does have a pretty nasty cloth pull, which is pretty good in combination with his long arms. You kind of see that with like Emmanuel Ogbah right now with the Dolphins. Like, he's got those long arms and he loves to pull cloth. It's a pretty good combo. And he shows like flashes of technique. Like the cloth pull, the hands, everything. Like, he shows flashes of knowing how to do it all, but he doesn't do it consistently. Which means it's in there somewhere. He just needs to work on getting it more consistent. So I do think this guy has a pretty high ceiling, but a pretty okay floor. I wouldn't want him to start day one. And to me, that means he's day 3. If you're a project player, you're a day 3 player to me. I think like 4th or 5th round would be where I would probably want to take him. Another thing, too, is I think he does need to work on finishing a little bit more. Like, he'll a lot of times beat the offensive lineman, but he doesn't end up making the tackle. I need to see him finish a little more effectively. And sometimes he just outright misses. So that's one thing I'd like to see him work on. But, like, day 1, I think, like, left defensive end would probably be best. I definitely want to keep his hand in the dirt because, like I said, he's not very athletic. I think playing left end, where you're more responsible for defending against the run, I think would be best day 1. I think that's where he'll give you the most value. But I think he can develop into more, because like I said, he does have the long arms. He does have some power to him, and he shows flashes of technique. He just needs to get it more consistent. If you can get with a good defensive line coach to really bring those traits out of him, because like I said, it's there. You see it. It's just not consistent. Yeah. Anyway, that's going to be it for this video. If you liked it, I appreciate hitting that like button. If you have any questions or comments, leave me comments down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.